Most people upload photos to X and wonder why they look blurry, compressed, or pixelated. The surprising truth is that the platform reduces quality by default, but you can actually control this. To upload high-quality photos on X, the first step is adjusting your settings. Open the app or website, go to Settings and Privacy, then Data Usage or Accessibility, and Display. Depending on your device, look for an option related to image quality or data usage. Enable high-quality image uploads. On mobile, this allows you to choose when to upload images in full resolution, either on Wi-Fi only or on both Wi-Fi and mobile data. The second step is using the right image size. X works best with images around 1200 by 675 pixels for landscape and 1080 by 1080 for square photos. Avoid extremely large files, as heavy compression will occur. Most people get this wrong by uploading screenshots or photos directly from messaging apps. These are already compressed before you even upload them. Always use original files from your camera or gallery. Another important tip is file format. JPEG works well for photos, while PNG is better for graphics and text-based images. Avoid converting formats multiple times, as quality degrades with each conversion. If you are posting from a computer, drag and drop the image instead of copy-pasting. This preserves more data and reduces compression. One surprising detail is that adding multiple images in one tweet increases compression. Single image posts usually retain better quality than galleries. In conclusion, uploading high-quality photos on X is mostly about settings and file preparation. Once you enable high-quality uploads and use proper image sizes, your photos will look noticeably sharper. Subscribe for more simple tech tutorials that actually solve real problems. Title start Westpac low rate credit card review watch before you apply title BNB script start most people apply for a low rate credit card thinking it will automatically save them money. But here's the surprising truth. A low interest rate only helps if you actually carry a balance. Otherwise, the benefits might not matter at all. The Westpac low-rate credit card is designed for people who want to reduce interest charges on everyday spending or debt. It offers one of Westpac's lowest standard purchase interest rates, making it appealing for users who plan to keep a balance month to month. This card focuses on simplicity. There are no flashy rewards, no airline points, and no cashback. Instead, the main selling point is the low ongoing interest rate compared to premium cards. That makes it ideal for people using a credit card as a financing tool, not a rewards engine. The annual fee is usually moderate, which keeps costs predictable. You also get up to 55 days interest-free on purchases if you pay your balance in full each month. This gives flexibility for short-term expenses like bills, groceries, or emergencies. Most people get this wrong by thinking balance transfers are always cheap. While Westpac often offers promotional balance transfer rates, there is usually a transfer fee. That means moving debt is not free, even if the interest looks low. The card includes standard features like mobile banking, fraud protection, and compatibility with Apple Pay and Google Pay, but it does not include travel insurance, purchase protection, or concierge services. One downside is the lack of rewards. If you pay your balance in full every month, a rewards or cashback card might offer more value. Another limitation is that international transaction fees still apply, making it a poor choice for overseas use. In conclusion, the Westpac low-rate credit card is best for people carrying debt who want to reduce interest. It is not exciting, but it is practical. If your main goal is lowering interest costs instead of earning perks, this card does exactly what it promises. Subscribe for more honest credit card reviews before you apply.